This is back when I was like 9 years old, nine-ish, 10. Um, the new Apple iPod Touch came out, and it was this really big deal in my town. All the kids, their rich parents bought it for them, and I don't know, the town had kind of this weird, like, materialistic social competitiveness going on, right? Um, so anyone who was anyone at my school had this thing, right? It was something people would play at recess, lunch, all that. And I don't know, I just wanted to fit in, right? So I begged my parents many times to buy me one, and they were like, well, I guess my dad kind of wanted to teach me a lesson. So my father's always been kind of a hard worker. To teach me lessons and such were through little challenges and things. And when I asked him for the iPod, the first thing he said was he would give me this sort of challenge. He said he would pay half of it. I would have to work for half the price, and then pursue and take my tennis career more seriously, which was something I didn't really care about at the time. I was talented, according to him. He played tennis growing up, and he wanted me to win a tennis tournament. So he wanted me to get my grades up, win a tennis tournament, and make a decent amount of the money. So I spent the entire year working. It was like a grind for the entire year. The grades weren't necessarily a problem, but the tennis thing was, because although I was talented, winning a tennis tournament in my town, which is largely dominated by rich people and all the country clubs, so that's kind of the sport there, right? It's like a country club type sport, and that's what everyone was good at it. So winning this thing was really hard, and I worked a whole year practicing 5 a.m. in the morning. They had the ball machine at the local racket club. I'd do that every single day, practice, all that. So I won in early June. It was a super big thing in my life. It was the first real challenge and real sense of work and accomplishment. And my father was super proud. It actually became kind of like a bonding experience, right? Because he used to play tennis, and he helped me along the way, right, to win this big tournament. And it was kind of like making him proud for the first time. So 2 days before my birthday, we traveled to Canada to see my sister's dance competition. My parents had promised me they would buy the iPod on the birthday, since I did everything straight A's, produced half the money from just saving up from little jobs and stuff, and then winning the tennis tournament. So they were going to give it to me on my birthday. We were in Canada. The trip went extremely well. We had a nice birthday dinner the night before. The next day, they give it to me, right? We're about to leave Canada. On that day, super excited, pack up everything, iPods in all the bag, right? Pack up our car, and as we were leaving, we packed up our bags in our car, which was in the hotel parking lot. So my iPad, passports, all our luggage, clothes, everything was sitting in the trunk of this car for about 10 minutes. And it wasn't like it was a secure hotel parking lot, so obviously no big worry. We went back, we dropped the bags off at the car, went to go check at the hotel. And when I got back, I remember just, opening the trunk. We were going to load in some other luggage that we haven't brought in. And I was just devastated, because we opened it up, and the entire back seat of the car was just filled with broken glass. Some guy was stoking it out, saw we had filled it up with some stuff, broke in, stole absolutely everything. Huge disaster, because all our passports, we're in a foreign country technically, even though it's Canada, and, money, everything. We were just completely stranded in Canada for another 4 days. But the biggest thing, obviously, for me was this iPod that I worked entire year for, just completely just stolen. And the next Christmas, they bought me this was July, the next December, they bought me the iPod on the thing. And it didn't feel the same. It still doesn't, in a sense, even though it's a silly, materialistic type thing, but it just didn't feel the same.